Hello, today I show you a recipe for bread baked in a wooden frame. We need a pre-dough, so we mix some flour and we mix the water for the pre-dough. We usually take the same amount of water as flour, and our sourdough. This is a ripe sourdough that I keep in the fridge, and we just take 2 teaspoons over here. So we mix this very well. It will be a very sticky mixture. Okay, nearly there. Okay, once mixed, we cover that with a plastic bag and leave it there for 16 to 24 hours. Our dough has now rested for 24 hours and it's nice and fluffy. So we put it into the mixing bowl where I have already some wheat flour in there. So everything goes in. There's a little bit more wheat flour. This is high grade wheat flour, the rye flour. And here I have some malt that is barley malt, brewer's malt that I use to enhance the flavor in the dough and to substitute the sugar. Some more yeast, and very important, salt. So we mix this a little bit, and then we add all the water to it. If the room temperature is very low, use a little bit warmed water, but not more than 40 degrees warm. Everything goes into the mixer in the mixing bowl, and I have a bigger mixer over here because we are making 4 kg of dough over here, which is not suitable in most of the usual mixing machines. So you can just make a quarter of that amount and you get 1 loaf of bread of about 1. And so we mix that for several minutes, and you see that the dough consistency is changing, and in total we mix it for around about 10 minutes so that the gluten can develop very nice, and then it looks like this. So the dough is now ready fermented for a little bit more than an hour, and we fold it together to form one nice shape, and then we make 4 equal sizes of loaves out of it. So I have my 4 pieces over here. take some flour, and now we shape the loaves. So to do this, we press the dough a little bit flat on the surface, and then we fold each edge into the middle. We turn it over, and then we shape a nice round bread out of it. So, and this goes now on our baking stone, where I put a frame on top of it. That is a timber frame I made out of some stronger timber pieces, and I baked the timber frame for half an hour at 250 degrees. So that's why it is so dark. But we place now our bread in here, and we do the next one. Fold all edges into the middle. Turn it around and shape a round bread loaf out of it. And this goes next to the other. And here we are. Our 4 breads are already shaped, and they need to rest now for another hour. Cover them well, and so here we are. So they have rested now for nearly an hour, and they are really nice. So I have a razor blade over there, very sharp, and we cut in the surface, and this will give a very nice surface to our braids. So you can cut it like I do in crosswords, or you do just one cut in the middle. That's totally up to you. Okay, and now I dust a little bit flour on it as well, on top of it. Just a little bit. Okay. So that looks good now. And now it goes into the oven. So we bake it for 10 minutes at 250 degrees Celsius, and then we reduce the heat to 200 degrees and bake it over there for another 90 minutes. So you have to look at the end a little bit on the temperature and take care that the bread is not going too black or too dark. And you have to reduce the heat. That's very important. Okay, our bread is now ready, baked 90 minutes in the oven, and it's looking very nice. So we remove the frame now, carefully because it's hot. And here's the frame, and now we get the bread out from the stone. That is a normal pizza stone I use over there. Okay, we move it now to a rack and let it rest over there until it is cold.